shall be. That's certainly my handwriting. Still, over the years, how could I have forgotten? Love? Regrets? No. After all, it's as if she'd never been in my life to be... Although, when I think about it, how curious. I shall...
Tejima seems to be dealing... Seems it's... That's certainly... At least we were able... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining... But why would they take... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more.
The entire clan is... How many times do I have...
You dare to...
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Oh, huh?
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion.
I see. This is Kurosawa. In the past, he's keeping the provision.
No one seems to care. It's no wonder all the...
This must be one... Maybe we should talk...
I've never even heard of these. I don't know whether my own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the...
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly... All I know is that And...
Does it have to do with the missing emergency?
I didn't take it. To top it all off, if you don't believe...
Huh. But we better we should be...
I wonder what's on the other side of the ocean.
We really outdid our... Although, samurai... You haven't. Today's just... You demand!
These seem like the treasure hoard...
Another test subject.
Sit on up!
there goes all the more. Come on. Not bad, kid. Kuros. So he's the one who's...
So what did you...
Food supply. I didn't want anyone, but now that you've...
You've got it?
Huh? What the... There's nothing...
Yeah, and they all seem to be... We better talk... As for you guys...
So, we redeemed our...
Shut it.
Welcome to... Or perhaps... There... So...
Whoa! How did Kuros...
Let me Kurosawa. However...
So that... But why did...
Well, if you think Kurosawa... So he deemed...
Wow. And no one...
People's attitude... of course. As for... If you're still curious... I see... Most unfortunate.
Sword?
Oh... I've asked him in... Why don't you ask him Oh, but... Don't worry. I won't charge...
At least we now know. Let's go talk to Kuros...
I presented them with a choice. It turned out... Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarder?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing emergency? But I cannot deny that when I brandished this sword, I remember what... What did he say? It would seem that all I can remember... And...
Hey! If you look... Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow those taking on seeming... But what use? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision, and the irony of I'm incapable.
Yet another... When we get the chance, in any case, we must never... Yeah. Fortunately for... Let's go find the next... The third person who... Paimon heard that this is his dojo.
Nanako, don't worry. Those thugs that jump...
Maybe, but... Things have gotten...
It's just because he's been possessed.
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're... Don't make me draw my blade, or you...
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. But then we...
Please. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I see. Sensei's name... Though self-taught, he once said that... And so... But then...
Not long ago. He says the... Junya and I have... But if I'm honest...
The Grand Nar...
You haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have... So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei... The exorcism will take place this evening.
So... Lucy...
Shh. So you... Just now... When she asked him it looked like he was. All the while he kept. One of them was Sensei witnessed. The ritual has now. Please, excuse me.
Huh? Who's that? We won't let them get away with it. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person!
How? Unless...
Excuse? And what are you...
Bad news? I don't care to...
His senior?
Anzai? Yes. Because I don't wish... When we were young, I had begun practitioners, but Domon with Sensei scolded. I thought so. Only then did... He was
Sure sounds like he meant bid.
Because until he arrived, of all the disciples, Domon's arrival later, after that So, I decided... So you see... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like still...
What? Does that mean...
Nanako.
I am sorry, but... And all is...
Lady Yai?
The head shrine... Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
about Lady Ai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her. Do you think that's Lady Yai? Also, is it just Paimon?
Keep away. I gave up the art.
As you can see, Domon has
Lady Yai, this is nothing... I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sense... But... yes, unable to cope as one who is thrown... As for what has triggered...
Stripped of his...
Your school practice, stillness of mind... There was once... one who claimed to be indifferent. Then... What if Lady Yai... the path... It requires one to take their sword. Only a deep commit... When that ambition did... Poor Sensei.
I'm sorry, Father. Sensei. Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai. Why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Ansai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that's so...
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, the wind that blew for us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have... She seems super...
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh? Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah, short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance? You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose, focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling. The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about, but I do wonder... Of course, they invariably... It almost makes one...
Ooh, ooh!
Oh?
Have you got a plan?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please.
So...
Well, for example...
You're telling...
Don't underestimate the talents of the problem we...
Darn!
Yes. We knew... Exactly. I feel the same... When you are ready.
Just hand it over. You don't... If you think... Believe me.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch the... Huh? Come on! What's going on? Shh! Quiet! Hey, this is... Huh? Shh! If you don't give your...
Right.
What should we do now?
Many thanks.
No worries. You put on quite the Oh, so... think nothing of it. Oh, right.
Practically everyone on Hanami's...
Whoa. Stop it, hon. As for thinking, his handiwork allowed me...
Yes, Master Masa...
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. But if I... So, what... Sure, welcome to the... So... Whoa. Not bad, huh? Time to... Now
Come on, this way. I certainly... We should... Yes,
Talk about a big door. It seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
over here.
I dare you!
Cue the spotlight. As a dutiful maid would.
Watch your step!
Prepare to be blown away. Step on up.
Clear! Cut!
Windblade. Be gone.
Allow me to strike first! Don't hold back!
Let's spark things up a little. Steady as stone.
Watch your step! I need to train harder. Who goes there?
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Get them! Don't hold back!
Over here.
Soldiers!
Leave it all to me.
I dare you! Watch your step! Show me what you got! Bravery! Get them!
Didn't quite dodge it.
Clear! Cut!
Prepare to be blown away.
Don't hold back!
Windblade.
I dare you! Take this! Don't hold back! Show me what you've got!
Time to clean up.
I dare you! Back!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Show me what you've got! I dare you! Show me what you've got!
Don't be such a brute.
Soldiers, quick! I dare you! Don't hold back!
Over here. Cue the spotlight.
Clear! Cut! Allow me to strike first! Watch your step! Get them!
Surprise!
I dare you!
Windblade.
Show me what you've got!
Steady as stone.
Take this! Don't hold back!
Step on them. must leave no stone unturned.
Show me what you've got! Clear cut! I dare you! Don't hold back! Show me what you've got! Train harder.
Windblade!
Watch your step!
Surprise! It's the amaze!
I've been bested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Brace yourself, lesson.
Be gone!
Show me what you've got!
Steady as
I dare
stone,
you.
as a dutiful maid would. Someone needs assistance.
Surrender and will be gentle.
Trip on up! Windblade! Prepare to be blown away! Over here!
Watch your step!
Let the magic begin!
Show me what you've got! Allow me to strike first! Don't hold back!
Windblade! Be gone!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Watch your step!
Surprise!
Show me what you've got!
Didn't quite toss it.
I dare you! Allow me to strike first! Show me what you've got! Don't hold back! I'll spare nothing!
Trip on up!
Show me what you've got! Train harder! I dare you!
Windblade!
I've been bested.
That must be
Did you really think...
Oh no!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out...
Hey, you...
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? That's Kojo Sara.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well... If you are unashamed...
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Hey, this is Yoimiya.
Who is that? Quick, go and invest...
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Huh? Was that an
It sounded like...
Quick, let's hurry!
The fire...
Fireworks aren't just for... well, fireworks are my craft.
Look, the coast is...
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute! Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judge... He's in serious... But remember, once he's recovered...
Well...
Phew. We're finally out of that...
Yes.
Master Masakatsu,
Don't worry.
thank you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able... Right. It seems... How about we go...
wonder...
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our...
There's no need to Things seem to have taken yes. And then
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know. But I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway.
Being in a Toma.
I'd say a celebratory... Funny enough.
A hot pocket?
Simply put, then we take it in turn. Anyone who guessed... Don't you think it sounds...
You really do have... Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather... Let's see what we've... Nice! Paimon never thought...
You can say that.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. Even with a Traveler's norm...
But weren't you the one boiling cake?
I must apologize.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Perhaps I think my luck is all... So without further ado...
Oh, bruh.
Yes. And with the extra...
Let's all take... Downtime is... I'll tidy things...
There's gonna be a...
Sure, why not?
Bye, Toma! do we go from here? What's the plan?
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, but you ought not be...
Individual request?
Correct. This may seem a little sudden. A few days ago, she wrote about a...
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. So, according to the note...
Paimon thinks it sounds like...
That's what I thought, too.
So what do you want? Do you need us to find her?
No. Please keep everything... The proper course of action would be to involve... Exactly.
You can count on us!
Wonderful.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't...
Thank you kindly.
All right, so... Promotion. Hey, speaking of, we have a...
No, what made you think each season? So... Oh,
so you weren't...
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh! Let me see. Oh, it's a Miss Kamisato.
Please, if you could.
I'm honored that you, based on the design, as you well know, in all honesty, but of course...
So you're saying we...
Viva no Grut.
You could try the The only thing is...
So even just getting... Wait! The international...
It looks... Thank you ever so much. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request.
Why is she being so...
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Honestly, I'm just as excited...
Traveler Paimon, let's try... This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look... Look, there he is!
Ah, Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh!
Better than you would.
And if it isn't the Traveler, thanks again for your...
That's great!
Well, it's embarrassing to it.
Which goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high...
Oh.
We imported a big... recently.
Well, I also...
Anyway, there doesn't...
I am afraid I can't intervene in an...
Of course, I would...
Huh?
Yes. I do so not with... That aside, given your position...
We will. But, what if someone high up in the conjure...
Very humorous. Let's not forget that...
Whoa, that...
Mr. Kurisu.
Thank you so much.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime.
All right,
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please
Why
have
in
your
the world
documents
can't I use my permit?
ready.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground! What are those?
Huh? Footprints! Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
Is this an answer from this world?
You think you can get your...
Why?
Why wouldn't you trade us a... Face it.
You are to
Hey!
business.
Pay up.
I...
Mr. Kurisu.
But...
I trust you remember our...
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand...
Let's get down to business.
Whirling snow!
To the ferry.
Take flight!
To the ferry.
Another day. That tingle?
How's this?
Prepare to be blown away!
Say no more.
Whirling snow!
Place my hammer.
Rude! Take flight! Stop for a swirl!
To the ferry.
Well, that's...
No, please,
Miss Kamisato.
Don't worry. The vagrants left.
Thank you.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8.
Great! Now we can...
Buy silk?
This was indeed our...
Don't get us wrong, though. Paimon thinks...
I honestly can't. Please. 6.
Thank you, good sir.
Oh, it's free.
No, that will... Merchants already have enough challenge. There is nothing to feel distressed about.
Thank you. I'm...
Very well.
See you then! Bye!
Traveler, thank you for...
But...
Perhaps. I admit that it did feel... I guess that deep down... sorry, I'm getting... Right.
Okay.
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Hear me!
More! Finally, No.